What it do, y'all? What it do? What it do?
What's up?
What it do?
We having some technical difficulties, but I'm trying to work them out for our guest co-host.
Hey man, before we even get started, man, shout out to Carl.
Oh my
Carl
God!
Carl don't care nothing about none of the topics that we talk about. He come in here and he be the first one to comment to make sure that we talk about whatever it is that's on his mind that he done did or that he done went through in the week. He don't care nothing about our topics. He want us to talk.
That's because he's gonna come back at Seashell Properties or whatever the hell the other name is.
Not property.
It's so many questions. Whatever the hell the name, I can't even. It's so many questions. I don't even. Carl, I don't know what cousin you're talking about, so I can't answer that question. My life growing up is a whole book, so we can't even answer that one at a time. The first question is, Dee-Dee, what's your cousin name? I think I know her. I don't even know who he's talking about.
Oh.
Shout out to Carl. He don't care nothing about no comments, but
no. I appreciate you, Carl. Hey, my baby girl. My baby girl. Hey, that's my daughter. We waiting on Mr. Kenneth. He's saying he can't get. Does either one of y'all have an iPhone?
Yeah.
But you get on from your laptop, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Say can't get in. So, Derek. Who the hell is Cassie? He must be using somebody else's something. I don't know. I'm gonna need you to change the name, sir. I don't know what just happened. But how was your week?
It was cool. I had someone say that the highlight of my week was someone said that T-Pain sings better than Usher. Right. That's all you can really do. Some foolishness doesn't even deserve a response.
Hey, Tiffany. You out with the food truck till midnight. Oh, Lord.
Maybe they just want to get a rise out of you, Adrian.
I didn't even respond. I just because I didn't know what to say.
Okay.
I was like, you're trolling. I can't even. I don't even
How
know
old
what to say. 41, I think. Yeah.
Unacceptable.
I don't even think T-Pain believes it.
T-Pain does not believe that at all. No.
Don't tell me my damn internet about to act.
But yeah, so that was the highlight of something that made me laugh. Like, yeah,
I didn't see that coming.
Neither at all.
Oh my God! I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. I have an interesting. I had a few things that interesting that happened this week. A lot of stuff going on in my world, but it's always something happening. We waiting on the baby daddy to get here. He's about this. Says something about safari.
It's my baby daddy. My internet is is it mine, miss? I don't know.
Browser for iPhone. Am I freezing on y'all?
Yep. You're freezing on mine.
Because my internet keep going in and out.
Both of y'all keep freezing every now and then. Y'all good?
Just bragging.
But yeah, so that was extremely interesting for me. You feel me? I've seen some other interesting things online. Y'all struggling over there with this. Y'all internet on life support today.
It's freezing again? I don't
you
feel like
seem to
am
be
I
doing
freezing?
better now. All right,
Hold on, let
Drena,
me see if I.
is you just smiling or are you froze?
I think Drena right.
I think she froze.
I'm just smiling. I haven't said anything.
I'm like, Drena, like,
I haven't said anything yet.
Oh my God, what is? I'm trying to figure
sitting
out
like
what
that
is
make you
going
look like you froze.
on. Well,
Like, you froze. All right.
it's hot already. Well, we can go ahead and introduce each other for those who have not joined the podcast before, who may not know who the Battle Buddies are. We got a lot of stuff to cover tonight outside of our guest co-host. Once again, nobody followed instructions for our raffle, so we're probably not going to do it anymore because people don't know how to follow directions. So, yeah. Hold on, I'm hot already. I'm always gonna take the fan out till later. Ooh, it's hot. But I will introduce. Here he comes. There go Kenneth Wilson. Well, I will introduce my co-host right now, and then I'll bring on our guest co-host because I need to introduce him with my special biography. I will start with the legendary Adrian Taylor, aka
Mr. GC.
aka
Trying to get the bag, baby.
Hey, let's get the bag. And then we will start with, for some reason, people keep questioning why Drena here, aka
AKA Drena started off her own podcast called Drena Finds Out. And to Carl, me and Adrian, we knew each other. We grew up in the same town. And then I would tune in into this show. And that's when I was introduced to Dee-Dee. And then they were like, I guess they think that I'm funny and interested. And so they asked me to join. And I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. Happy to have you.
And then we have the AKA of always, the core queen, AKA
You know what, Drena? I just can't.
Basically, she just told you need to say something else.
Listen. AKA, I'm gonna say the core queen is everything, baby.
Right.
I know.
No, I was gonna say AKA. Today I was gonna say something different. I was gonna say AKA Kenny Mac baby mama.
Okay.
And now I will bring on. She said queen of clickbait. I will bring on my son's dad, Mr. Kenneth Wilson himself. He is the owner and operator of our Black-owned business Spotlight tonight. Hands-on car wash and detail shop in Montgomery, Alabama. I will put all the information in the comments. So if you're in Montgomery, you can go check him out and get your car detailed. He also owns a body shop in Montgomery, Alabama. So if you done fucked your car up, you can go over there and get it fixed. And he is also the co-founder of Rich Partner Entertainment record label in Atlanta. So if you know what you're doing, don't go over there without no talent talking about you know how to rap or sing. Sit your ass down if you don't know what you're doing. But if you know what you're doing, go over there and talk to Kenny Mac.
Can I slide you my mixtape to give to your?
No.
Here she goes.
Can I slide you my mixtape?
Here she goes.
Already. See, don't be in my inbox asking me to hook you up and have him listen to your music either, because I'm not. But he is my son's dad. My son is his one and only child. He is Kenneth Bernard Wilson Jr. Welcome to the show.
How y'all doing? Glad to be here.
Good.
Yeah, we got a lot of topics to talk about. As you can see, Carl then came in here with all these damn questions. And I'm not, Carl, I'm not answering all these questions today. I love you. I love all the support. I appreciate you, but not today. We got stuff to do. But yeah, first of all, if y'all, like I said, if y'all in Montgomery, y'all need to go and check out this car wash in this detail shop. I get free car washes when I go.
Don't say that shit too loud.
But no, he does a great job. We're gonna start out the show different today, y'all. we're gonna play a game.
I'm trying to see who your son look more like. You know, I used to
Like
think
his
it was
dad?
you, Dee-Dee, but now I'm seeing Pops, you know, on the screen.
looks
I'm
just
like,
like him.
nah, I guess he look like his dad.
I told you he looked like his dad.
You
Everybody
did
say
say
look
that.
like.
Yeah, I did, and now I'm seeing him like, nah, he looks like his daddy.
His twin.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
That is his daddy. Yes, Lord. And don't tell my son he look like me, because he'll be like, no, I don't. I look like my dad.
Mhm.
So we're gonna play a game. Adrian wanted to play a game, y'all. So where my boy Daniel at? He ain't here yet. We're gonna play a game. So you know everybody always have these little arguments about stupid stuff, like which way the toilet paper should go. So what do y'all say? Does the toilet paper go over or under?
I didn't even know this
What'd you
was a
say,
thing. I didn't even know this was a
You
thing.
say under, Kenny?
They go under.
Drena, what you say?
I just appreciate them putting toilet paper back on the roll. I don't care.
My sister said under. I say under too.
So why under?
What'd you say, Adrian?
I sometimes I put it under, sometimes I put it over. I don't even look. I be guessing. So why over or under? Why under?
I if it's over, I turn it over and put it under.
Yeah, I will too. I will too. Honestly.
I don't. If it's over, it's just gonna be over that time. If it's under, it's gonna be under that time.
My sister says easier roll.
Easier roll. What that mean?
When you pour it
It
down,
rolls
when
off
you pour
easier.
down on it, yeah, it rolls off easier.
Oh, it really do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because especially like if let's say if you're in like Walmart or Target somewhere and they had it on one ply, and if you pull it from the top, it breaks. But if it's on the bottom, it'll roll better.
But you know what? Typically, when you go into a public restaurant, they usually have it over.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why. You see how many times you have to pull it when it snaps, you have to reach up in there and roll it down.
Yeah.
Tiffany
I
says
hate
she
that.
don't care as long as it ain't cheap. I'm gonna leave
I
my
agree with
reasons
Tiffany.
alone. I ain't gonna tell y'all why I say under, because it's
Nah, go on. You can't do that.
it's TMI.
Oh,
It's a girl thing. It's easier to
listening?
roll.
they're listening.
It's easier to
The
roll.
girls are. Okay.
I don't get
Easier
it.
to
It's
wrap
easier
up.
to roll. Yeah,
Okay. Wrap up.
yeah. Your monthly stuff.
Oh.
If it's under, so you can just roll it like a blunt. Not that I know how to roll a blunt, and I don't. But just for comparison,
I'm
All right,
still
next
lost,
question.
But all right.
because you don't wear pads, Adrian.
You right about that.
jeez. Next question. All right. So does sugar or salt go in grits?
Oh yeah, now I love this.
Both.
Now I can comment on something.
Kenny, you said both?
Yeah, both.
Yeah, your son is your child. Mm-hmm.
Salt.
Salt.
Salt only.
Salt.
Salt.
Ain't nobody putting no sugar in no grits.
I
That's
put
what
them in
cream
mine.
No.
Mm-mm.
And so does little Kenny.
Yeah, I put sugar going oatmeal, cream of wheat. Yeah, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Not in grits. Nah, no sugar.
Well, the reason why they done it, the way they done it to
Okay.
me when I was
Next
coming up as a
question
little boy.
is-
Oh.
Why they do it, Kenny?
No, I was about to say because I wouldn't eat it. So it's like when your child won't eat something, if you sweeten it, then you know they tasting the sweetness of it. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Felicia.
Yep, salt, butter, and cheese. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Should you put sugar in spaghetti?
No.
I ain't fucking with that.
You know what? I do.
I say you put a little bit of sugar in there to cut the acidity of the spaghetti. You
I've
don't
heard
like
that.
a lot. It's just a little bit to cut the acid down from the
I
tomato.
used to not, but I don't know if y'all ever had like Filipino spaghetti, bomb, and they put sugar in it. I was like, yo, this is some of the best spaghetti I ever had.
Yeah.
And yeah, they put sugar in there, and it's real
I-
good. Ranch.
I have a friend, her mom put sugar
that's
in.
Look
hot
at my
stuff.
daughter. See, now I didn't raise her to do this shit. I
That's hot stuff.
didn't raise
That's
my
hot
child like
stuff. That's hot stuff. You
That's
can only
I
think of
have
something
with
that's
Dreen,
on
her
the
mom,
That's
sugar.
That's that white style.
Ugh, nah, I can't.
Sugar is her secret ingredient. She puts a little bit of sugar in spaghetti. She puts it in chicken salad. She puts it in. It's like a few things she puts sugar in, and I'm like, ugh.
I'm telling you.
Oh, that's not a secret.
Sugar.
You
I
can
didn't
taste it.
I didn't grow up eating sugar and spaghetti, but when I had it, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
it
it definitely cuts the acid down because it's too much
Yeah.
acid in tomatoes. Yeah,
It's good.
Lord, my child, they're going ranch. Lord help us, Jesus. All right, the last one. Do you eat salt or watermelon?
Huh? We didn't catch it.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't. If y'all answer, I ain't hear nothing.
I ain't hear
Salt
I ain't
on
hear what you
watermelon.
said. Oh yeah, that's bomb.
Salt on watermelon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
like salt on watermelon.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's sweet.
What about you, Kenny?
Yeah, I really don't care for watermelon.
Who?
I really don't.
What are we doing right now?
I really don't care for it.
I don't know how many fruits are better than watermelon. I'm trying to tell you. Like watermelon is the sweet nectar from God. You hear me?
Mhm.
Watermelon is whew, I love it.
Long as it's
Watermelon.
seeded. That's seedless watermelon. I don't know
Oh,
what
yeah.
the hell that is. It got to have
That's-
seeds
yeah.
in it.
Yeah, no.
That seedless, I don't know, that
It don't even. It
GMO
tastes
manufactured.
disgusting. Yeah.
But yeah, that watermelon, that
Mhm.
real nectar from God. I'm trying to tell you, when
Not
God
the
put
nectar.
his hands on
Okay.
watermelon, let me tell you,
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
You know what? I cannot.
Yeah. He put his
Look,
hands on
he
that.
said, "Why we seasoning watermelon?" Don't knock it till you try it. It go hard.
Yo,
It's good.
that is bomb.
It is.
But I put salt and sugar on strawberries. I put it on blackberries, blueberries.
No, I ain't doing all that now. I put sugar on
Yeah.
stuff, but not no salt.
I put salt and sugar on fruit. Yeah.
I put salt on blackberries. I put salt and sugar on plums.
Mm.
Cantaloupe, I
never
just eat
tried.
regular.
I haven't tried it.
Not
on plum.
cantaloupe, honeydew. Honeydew, I just eat regular honeydew.
Hey man.
All right. Well, that was our game. We're gonna get to our trending topics. Okay, so we're gonna start with this fool. Child. I don't know, y'all. But I'm just sticking with this one thing that he said because I can't digest his whole interview because I couldn't even stomach it all. I don't know if you saw Kevin Gates' interview on Caresha Please podcast, but he did make a statement that said if you are a man's piece, he won't cheat. Sorry. What do y'all think?
Well, first, when I pulled it up and I saw that it was an hour and 20 minutes, I was like, really, Caresha, please? An hour and 20 minutes. First of all, Caresha has a speech impediment. I can't listen to them.
Who the hell
For
is
that
this
long.
getting on our?
But what?
Y'all can't see that?
Mm-mm. What is it?
Somebody trying to join the podcast, like trying to get into our studio?
Oh no, I
Who
can't
is it?
see it.
It says Gail.
Oh Lord.
Oh. Say Sir Gail? Or is it just Gail?
I just kicked him out. It says Gail. I don't know how they would get in.
She probably was trying to watch it. Yeah, I sent her the one that you sent me. Not the link now. I sent the other one.
No, if you watch it, that's just YouTube. They you would have to send them the link I sent you to be a guest.
No, I didn't send them this one. No, I didn't send the one for the gift. I sent them the other one. You sent two to me. To the group.
She's trying to get in again. You know, Gail?
Tiffany says
Yeah,
old host.
Mm.
It is not the old. I don't know who this is, but they keep trying to get in. Okay, that's weird. Oh wow, that's interesting. I guess I'll just have to keep kicking them out. I don't know. Yeah. What were we talking about? Caresha
Caresha in
Kevin
her
Gates.
hour and 20-minute interview that I refused
Oh,
to
yeah.
watch. But when he was talking, I was like, being her piece, you probably causing hell, but you want to be your piece? What? Get out of here.
First of all, it ain't nothing you can do to make a man not cheat. If he want to cheat, he gonna cheat. I don't care how peaceful you are, how great you are. If the man want to cheat, he gonna cheat. And Kevin Gates, of all people, should know that. His cheating ass.
Mm.
I can't. I just can't.
Next.
Oh no, y'all gonna talk. Y'all ain't about no. I don't think so. I don't think so, Adrian.
What? I don't. Well, first off, Kevin Gates is a different type of. I don't know what to say about Kevin Gates, but
He say he an Indian chief.
Child, bye.
Yeah, he all that.
Ain't nobody a part of his tribe but him.
So hold on, what you say again? If you are a man's piece, he won't cheat.
All them peaceful white women.
You're gonna have to be a little bit more than peace.
There ain't no question.
You gonna not want to have to. You just not gonna want to cheat. Like what?
Man, they gonna take Lord God himself.
Yeah. So
It's tough.
yeah, it because what type of man are we talking about? Like, you know,
Kevin Gates.
Right. It's on video. And it wasn't impressive the way he be rapping in songs. He should shut up.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
He ought to
What
be
we got
shamed.
next?
That's how you gonna do, Adrian?
It's
Oh,
Kevin
God.
Gates. It's Kevin Gates. Like
I can't. Okay. Well, I got a video that I'm gonna play so that you can listen to this one topic that Jay-Z and Kevin Hart discussed, because I think it's really important for people to hear this when you are dealing with family members. If you have money or they think you have money, and how they treat you. So I'm gonna play this video right quick.
You know what I mean? Like you'll have people that where you come from, if you behave in a certain manner, it's not accustomed to where they are, right? Some people haven't evolved past 16. They still stuck in that place, but you evolving every year. So that may be a threat to them, subconsciously or consciously. And then Kev acting funny because you have to navigate that. You have cousins. You got to go home for Thanksgiving and people are talking to you like Kevin Hart. And you going home for solace. You want family.
You're going home for peace of mind.
You're going home for peace of mind.
And they don't give you that
and your
because
cousins,
you're not
the cousins in your grandma's living room saying, "Yo, man, I got this play. I want to hit you. If you just give me, you know what I mean, 4,800, I could make you 2 million." You like, it don't work like that, fam. But you got to explain to him like, life isn't like that. Money isn't free, and no one's giving out opportunity. If it sounds too good to be true, it's really. And then he like, "Oh, you don't believe in my dreams."
Where did
So the question for this topic is, how do you because Jay-Z is always dropping knowledge, always dropping gems. How do you navigate family not just letting you be family if you've left and you're better off than them, or they look at you at a different status and they're always wanting you to help them, but you know that they're not being genuine. You just want to be family. You just want to go and chill and be a normal, regular person with them. Adrian, I want to ask you that in particular because I know you struggle with the family dynamic.
Yeah, man. So I got a lot to say about this topic. And I'll be honest, like you said, I definitely struggled with this over the years. It wasn't until my cousin really pointed out to me, like, bro, you have to understand that you changed. And they didn't. You know what I'm saying? So your standards change, your life, like he just said, you're consistently evolving all the time, where they're still stuck in that same place. And not only are they still stuck in that same place, they still see you as a child. And a lot of times, you know, of course, because they bring up your past, right? We know family members love to do that when you was younger, things that you used to do, how you used to do them. And you like, I'm a grown man now. Like, I don't even think about those things, you know what I'm saying, that you holding me accountable for 15 years ago, right? And you just have to look at it from that standpoint. So that way now I'm able to meet them where they are, because I know I changed. You know what I'm saying? They didn't. I did. So I have to realize that they are still in that same place for the most part. And I'm different. So I got to meet them where they are. And I got to navigate differently. I can't go in with a new mindset and think that they're going to understand what I'm talking about, because I'm talking Japanese now to them. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand. They didn't see my growth. They weren't there through that process. All they remember is who they grew up with. And so that has always been kind of the struggle. But once I understood that, I think I'm able to kind of navigate the waters better now. But it took a while for me to really understand that, because I didn't understand, like, you're right, I did grow. You know what I'm saying? I did change. And they really didn't. They still think the same way, still doing the same stuff. I can go back home right now and you still know, you know, what they're doing consistently. Where it is now, like, they have no clue what I'm into. They don't know what I like. They don't know what I'm into. They still think the old way, that I'm into the old things that I used to. I'm way past some of those things, right? So yeah, it's definitely a struggle. You have to realize that you're the one that changed and they didn't. So you have to learn to meet them where they are.
Kenny, do you deal with that?
All the time, but I understand that, you know, people, they like to stay comfortable. They're afraid of change. Anytime they don't understand something that's new, then they convert back to what's easy. And I understand exactly where he's coming from, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean, we built the same time in the day, the same measure of faith. It's what you choose to do with it. He chose to do something different. I chose to do something different. So I'm not going to judge them, but I just know what I'm dealing with. I handle them accordingly. I keep moving. I'm not going to stop my grind because you feel like I'm the same young kid that you my big cousin, I'm your little cousin. The tables are turned. I got a whole family, a whole lot of responsibility. So I'm going to do what I got to do to move forward with mine, and you can continue to do what you like to do, because at the end of the day, the time is still ticking. So, hey, I understand exactly where you're coming from.
What about you, Drena? You deal with that?
I definitely feel like you have to govern people accordingly. You have some people who, you know, like, are genuinely interested in bettering themselves, and but you have some people who are like, oh well, I see you out here, you're always doing this and doing that, like, I'm trying to be like you. Like, no, you're just trying to get something from me, because if you were trying to be like me, we would be doing these things together. So, and of course, people are always gonna say you acting funny, but you're just different. You're not the same anymore. You're not acting funny. You just don't do the same things you used to do.
Felicia, I'm gonna answer your question directly, because I get people asking me for money all the time, but they never like pick up the phone and ask. They'll send me a DM or something. I ignore it. I open it, I read it, and I close it.
Yeah, which is true.
So I can tell people how I personally stop or kind of nip that in the butt. So I'm one of those. Well, one, if I give you money, I'm only gonna give you what I'm comfortable giving you, right? So if you ask me for $100, and if I'm comfortable giving away 20 because I don't care about getting it back, I'll give you 20. But if you consistently are asking me for money, and this is what I've done, at some point, I'm in your business. Meaning, like, you can't consistently be in my pockets and not think that I'm not going to be in yours. So I started saying, hey, if you're going to consistently ask me for money, we're going to come up with a budget, because clearly something is going wrong in your pockets and in your bills that you need help with. So I'm going to help you create a budget, and we're going to figure this thing out. Because if you're going to consistently ask me for money, I need to understand what the disconnect is. Guess what? They ain't going to ask me for no money, because the last thing they want me is in their business. But it's okay for them personally to be in my pockets until I start implementing those things and saying, this is what we're going to do. Then they stop. They'll go to somebody else. You know what I mean? And it's all because like, oh, I'm not finna share with you my business. Well, that's how I feel by you asking me for money all the time. When it's time for you to pay your bills, you need help. Well, I need to sit down with you and help you build out your budget. So now I can understand now you're really asking me for money because you genuinely need the money. Don't nobody want you in their business like that. That's how I ended for me. Don't nobody ask me for no money because after a couple times, family, they know I'm finna get in your business. If you gonna continue to ask me for money, I'm gonna be in your business. We're gonna create you a budget.
Or either put their ass to work.
They don't
Shit,
ask me.
yeah. I put their ass to work. You ask me for some money. Shit, come around here to the shop, pick up some paper, rate, cut, whatever. Earn it. Then you ain't got to worry about paying me back. Yeah, you earn it. Yeah, if you
There
really
you go.
want it, shit, I got some work for you to do. Because then if you don't pay me back, which I know you're not going to pay me back anyway. So if I give you the money, look, boss, I need this done over here. If you don't mind, just take care of that. Then go over here, weed, eat, whatever, cut the grass, however. And when you get done, I'm going to give you what you're asking for. Shit, we both win. Because if I give you the $100 that you're asking for, shit, I ain't going to hear from you again. Like my grandmother always said, you say you're going to pay me on Friday. Shit, Friday ain't never got here. You get if you understand what I'm saying to you. Shit, you ain't came up with this motherfucking money yet. Yeah.
And y'all know my cutoff game is super strong. So I cut you off.
Don't bring it up, Adrian.
Well, I'm
right.
I'm
Don't please.
No, my cutoff game is tight. So another thing that I would do too is I've had family members, and even to this day, they can't get in contact with me. They're gonna have to go around about talk to somebody for them to pass a message on to me because they just will never be able to get in contact with me. They blocked on everything. But if you ask me for money, right, and you ask me for a nice sum of money, maybe your light's about to get cut off because you behind a few months, whatever, right? And I'm like, just like you came to me to get this money, I'm not coming for you to get the money back. Now, if you don't pay me back, understand you will never have any contact with me again in life. So it's on you. If this money is that much for you, it means that much for you to sever the relationship, cool. But understand, if you don't pay me back, I ain't never talking to you again. And I think sometimes family think I'm lying, but I think after 5-6 years, they realize, damn, that boy wasn't lying. That boy refused to talk to me. I can't have his number. Hey, such and such said they want your number. Don't ever get him my number. And if you get him my number, guess what's gonna happen to you? You block too. My family know. They know not to give my number out. You cannot give my number out. Don't give my number out.
Somebody would give out my phone number.
Oh, they used to. They used to give my number out. I'd be like, now they know. They know. Adrian, such and such wants your number. Oh, okay, that's cool. Or no, you better not ever get in my number. You know better than that. Cutoff game strong.
Not too many people ask me for money. They ain't crazy. My kids ask, that's about it.
Family, aka reason to treat you like shit. That's what it means. I need to make a quote. Put that on a t-shirt.
I make it so
Family,
uncomfortable so they don't even feel comfortable
like
asking me for money. I don't take care of grown people. You don't get to go do what you want with your money and then come ask me for what you need. Nah.
Oh, say that again. That's another one, man. Woo! I got family like that too. They'll buy all they little toys, do all that extra stuff, and then struggling to pay bills, and now they hitting you up. But they got multiple cars in the yard. You know what I'm saying? Living high life. Nah, man.
Shit, they might well park the car in the yard. No, that was my my phone was cutting off.
Okay. I thought you was about to serenade us or something. I thought you done gained a new talent.
Not today.
All right, we about to move to the next topic, y'all. Okay, so this topic got a little heated this week. I forgot what podcast was on, but the question was brought up. I think it was 8 at the Table. would you rather your son be like Future or Russell Wilson? And would you rather your daughter date Future or Russell Wilson?
You know what, D? I was actually thinking about that earlier, right? So, and here's what I came up with so far. Both of the guys are entertainers. One is sport, you know what I mean, and one is in music. So you never really get to see who they are because it's always a show, even when they're on television. You don't get that behind the scene one-on-one with the child, or just to get them the temperament on how they handle people. Because when the camera's on, shit is always action. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's kind of a hard decision.
To me, hear about Future behind the scenes, though.
But you can see the results of their life because babies exist, so you can't hide them. They exist. Your wife exists, like the people around you exist. So how you act may be something that you can fabricate, but the results of your life, you can't hide that.
True. So
do you want your son to come home with 10, 15 different baby mamas? Or would you want your son to be a husband with just his kids?
I want him to be a husband with his kids. You know what I mean? That's the way I'm going to raise him at the end of the day. But the choice is always going to be his as far as me stirring him. But no, I wouldn't. Shit, it's kind of hard.
And another question, because I thought about this too. A lot of men really, really would love, like they celebrate their kids being a professional athlete. So do you want your son to be a $165 million quarterback or a $60 million rapper?
We'll go for the 165.
I'm just
we'll go for the 165. Shit.
I'm trying to cheer my son on in the stands. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm with you now. You know what I mean? I'm with you on it. But I just
motherfucker said Future dressed like an auntie.
Wow. So this is funny, and this is a great topic because I'll be honest, you know, when I really sit back and think about it, and I look from the standpoint of, you know, maybe 10 to 15 years ago, what would I say? And, you know, 10, 15 years ago, I probably would say Future, right? Just because, you know, how Russell Wilson is looked at as soft, right? But, you know, the mature me definitely, you know, looks at the stand-up guy that Russell Wilson is more than, you know, Future. I want my son to be able to handle his business because for some reason in our community, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, we look at people that's handling their business and treating their woman, you know, with respect and the way she should be treated as a cornball. I don't care how cool you are, you know what I'm saying? Which is the reason why, you know, in our culture, typically, you know, your favorite people are married, but to the public, it doesn't really look like it, right? Like we look at our favorite rappers, right? They married.
Marquise. It's not the question.
I'm Big Daddy. I'm the example. You stupid.
You're right, but that's.
But I mean, that's no. That's true. But you know what I'm saying? Like you really look at it like how things have been swayed by us, and you be looking at it like your favorite rappers are all married. You know what I'm saying? So whether they put this persona and lifestyle on you or in your mind, they all married. They all married, got families, taking care of them. You know, been married for multiple years, right? And so, you know, you look at that, it's just a persona that they've been put on, that they put on. I mean, we've seen it. Yeah, it's a character. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Pretty much all of your favorite rappers are married. Think about them. Think about them. Pretty much all of them. All of them.
Felicia, this is wishful thinking, child. You will wish, you would hope. Good.
So yeah, and then I mean, of course, and I would prefer my daughter to date, you know, a Russ Wilson, someone that's gonna be.
So answer me this, gentlemen. Why is it such a big deal in the Black culture? Why is like swag and like this jock mentality? Why is that so big? Like, how do we change that mentality? Because that seems to be like Russell's is square and he corny. So what? Like, why is that such a bad thing?
Because of women. Because of women. I'm gonna go first. And I say this because think about. Hold on, let me finish. Let me make my little point. When you look at it, right, most things that men do, they do it to impress women. They do things to impress women. They do things to get women. Now, you do have men that stand up like, yo, I don't care about impressing women. I care about impressing my woman, right? But you got to get to that point. Because think about it. When you young and you trying to be cool and you trying to be hip, like women look at that, like, think about it. 10 years ago, Russell Wilson, remember, and he's still getting talked about bad, but think about before he even got with Sierra, how bad they talked about him and how corny he was. And they couldn't even believe that she even went with Buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You talking to him? He's such a cornball. You know what I'm saying? Why do you have to be a cornball? Because you carry yourself a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Or because you're into some different things. We have it where we make ourselves like one way is cool. We're the only culture that really looks at it like that. Whereas like we gotta be swagged out, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, we gotta talk a certain way, act a certain way. Like otherwise you a cornball. Why? Why is that? Because we're trying to impress women.
We're the only culture that feel that way, and we're losing.
I was gonna say, I think it goes into what Dee-Dee said, like we haven't been exposed to as many things. Like everybody wants to be either a rapper or they want to be an athlete. And so what do we see rappers doing? Being flashy. We see athletes being flashy. So those are the things that we look for. So, it wasn't until maybe you heard it, but until you got on, you were seeing memes and everything on the internet, like you didn't realize that people that are really wealthy, they aren't flashy. They aren't doing when I was growing up, the richest people I knew were drug dealers. those are the rich people I knew, and I knew they were flashy. So I think that's what, women who want to be taken care of or live a certain way for a long time, that's what they were looking for. It might not last long, but I'll have fun while he got the money. So I think that has a lot to do with
it. So what are you doing it for? To impress women. Okay. Keep going.
Yeah.
Andy, what you gonna say?
Right.
No, I was about to say that I don't think every woman would take a guy that's on the flash tip. You know what I mean? You got a lot of them that's immature that goes for the jewels, the rims, and the cars. See, some women, they'll take a man that's dirty, oily. That's what they prefer. Because once you choose the game of all the flash, then guess what? It's competition. And that's what happened to Sierra. See, Sierra had to come out of
No, I'm sorry.
So,
go ahead.
Oh yeah, but Sierra had to come out of a bag full of dimes because she wasn't noticed anymore. You get what I'm saying? That's why Russell Wilson was a great pick for her, and she probably was glad as hell that he chose her, whether we know it or not. Because you know what I mean, in the industry, it's a gang of women that's better than Beyonce, better than Sierra, Alicia Keys, that you never see touch a microphone or sing or any of that. I'm talking about straight cut, not cut by the knife, but was born from birth and has everything that the rest of the women are chasing. So it's it's kind of hard, bro. To be honest, especially where I come from, because I'm the black top type dude. You get what I'm saying? Like kind of rough around the collar. Thank God that everything changed for me. But I've seen it, and I've seen some women. Even had women tell me, "Say, look, I can't deal with you because ain't no telling when you may go to jail." You get what I'm saying? For real. Look, man, they might get you tomorrow. And I ain't women following him with you, the rims and all that. So it's I still. But I understand
my computer doing that. Is it breaking up or is it just me?
It's his.
Oh, I'm like, yeah, you breaking up. I'm studying moving. Like, is it my internet? Yeah, you, Kenny. Man, that's trash, bro. Now you got the feds watching.
Hey, go ahead. I stole it from there. Look.
You sound like a robot.
Can you?
We can hear you, but it sounds like
How
you're
about-
underwater.
How about
Maybe.
that better?
Say some more words.
Ooh,
You hear me?
No, you're frozen.
ooh, ooh.
Maybe not.
A little shaky.
How about now?
Some have. No, it's
It
not
got
good.
worse.
You might need to go out and come back in.
Yeah. The only thing worse than Mississippi Wi-Fi is Alabama. I had to. You know, you know, it's a natural beef between Mississippi and Alabama. I had to get it in.
Yes, that is funny. You heard she was talking junk. She said the only thing worse than Mississippi internet.
I'm saying. The only thing worse than Mississippi Wi-Fi is Alabama.
Dang, Drena.
Adrian, don't act like people from Alabama don't think
Right,
Mississippi
well,
is the worst place in the world.
I'm gonna get to our last trending topic.
Is the
Got
internet
one more
better?
trending topic, and I got another video for this one because this one, yes, we can hear you now. But this trending topic, when I tell you it blew my timeline up, the military folk was mad about this video, child. Ooh, they was mad, and they did not agree, but I did. I thought it was pretty genius for the comparison. But I'm gonna play this video right quick.
Fans, and then we have like the sex work industry, and then we have like actors. Is there a difference between these industries, or are we all fundamentally selling our body in some way?
Honestly, I think that selling your body, like if we're going by that definition, being in the army is worse than being on OnlyFans.
Wow.
You're selling your body to the government.
Listen, when I tell you my friends were so upset about this video, and I actually agree. I mean, what other industry? Well, first of all, every industry that you work in, you sell a little bit of your soul anyway. But what other job do you go to where if you call out or if you don't show up, you might go to jail? I mean, they literally own you. Like, if they say right now, pack your shit, I don't give a fuck what you do with your kids. You better figure it out. Take your ass to Afghanistan because you going. And if you don't, you going to jail.
Right. And it's facts. All facts. You got to be where they tell you to be. And then, I'm sorry, but in the military, I never was able to turn down a jab. Every time they wanted to jab me, stick me with anthrax, whatever it was that they said I needed to take, I had to take it. There was no, no, you know what you signed up for. Come get stuck, right? Like you said, okay, here's your orders. This where you need to be. Get out of here.
You gone. You out. You gone.
You know what? You working 12-hour shifts for the next 2 months.
And you ain't getting no extra money.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna say? What you gonna say? You can't say nothing. Like, all right, this isn't fair. Look, but no.
You gonna go live in this tent for 6 months. You get 1 day off a week, 12 hours a day.
What you gonna say?
And what are you gonna do? And I don't know when you're gonna come home. 1 day in that month, we'll let you know.
Oh, and you can't at least OnlyFans, they can raise their prices, or you know, porn stars, they get a raise. Like, no.
Listen.
Show up. You like what?
So
14 hours.
The argument that people gave was being in the military will at least you get some type of benefits, like if you stay in for the long. I'm like, you sound like somebody just owned you.
I mean, but I don't think they understand how much Mia Khalifa, however you say her name, Khalifa, I don't think they understand how much she was making as a porn star. They might want to Google her and see how much she was getting paid, because you may change your mind. So people, because what tends to happen is people get emotionally, invested because they made that choice. And it's like, yep, you made that choice, but she's speaking the truth. Like, you sold your body to the government, whether it was for 6 years, 8 years, 10 years, 20 years, 25, whatever, however long you was in there. You did not own your life. Wherever they told you to go, you had to go. When they told you to wake up, you had to get up. So, in fact, hold up, let's even go a little further. You could wait. You could only wait a certain amount, or else you was gonna be struggling. You was gonna be in trouble. You was, gonna be on the
Or you
pit,
get kicked out.
Or you get kicked out. Yeah. When you really think about it, you was property of the government. I mean, it's even says it, like, you're property of the government. I mean, like, she didn't say any lies. So get out y'all feelings. All y'all people that was in the military, I was in there too. And that was one of the main reasons why I didn't want to go, is because I knew that I wasn't going to own my own life at that point. So that was a hard thing for me to swallow. Like, I knew, like, someone telling me where I had to live, somebody telling me when to get up, when not, every day. Like, and there's a little bit more freedom when you're going to work. Like, they could change your schedule on you, and you could sign up where, I'm working 8 hours. Then it's like, nah, for the next 2 weeks, we're working 12-hour shifts. Oh yeah, you're not driving. You're not driving in. Like, you're going to have to drive over here, catch the bus, which is going to be like a whole nother hour. Yo.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah, they owned you. Own it. It is what it is. Just say, dang, I got pimped out and I got benefits for it.
Period.
But
that's why you will never see me post about the military unless I'm talking about my retirement date or my enlistment date. The end.
Me either.
No. No, thank you.
About it either.
No, I'm good. As long as my check is there first, I'm good. Yeah.
I mean, it is some good benefits,
Great. But
so
that's the least
I
they
agree,
could do.
but right.
Shit. That's the least they could do.
But
all right, so we're gonna get into our main topics, because we do have a guest co-host here today. I kind of know the guy. Been known for about 13 years, I think. I guess I know him now. Shit. So we are going to talk about our main topic. Oh God, did that backwards as hell. Child, this is the liquor. Hold on. I gotta do this the other way.
Oh man, it's too early for the liquor to be hitting.
Child, I only drink once a week. And it's on this show. All right, there we go. So we're going to talk about healthy co-parenting, because apparently people don't think you can do it. And we're here to prove that you can. So we have
Let me get my notebook.
Soon to be. We have a soon to be 13-year-old. He'll be 13 October 3rd, 3 days after my birthday. He's a birthday snatcher. He is named after his dad. His name is Little Kenny, or K3. He is a very respectful young man sometimes. And we did not start off this way. Let's just start with that.
We didn't.
No, we did not. But I'm going to hand the baton over to Adrian. He will lead this segment of the show. And it's all yours, Adrian.
Yes. So we know a lot of people want to know. So Drena says she got, her notepad. I want to, other people to get their notepad, because let's be clear. This is something that, especially nowadays, people feel is a unicorn situation, where two people can put their pride aside and do what's best for the child. People, for whatever reason, don't know how to do this. So I want to start off, because we got to start with the ugly, right? And you guys said it didn't always go the way that it's going now. So give us a little bit of how it started out, right? So it's going to be 2 parts. So how it started out, and how did y'all realize, okay, this isn't gonna work if we're gonna co-parent, for this child? How did y'all get to that point? So tell us a little bit about how it started and how y'all started to kind of break those shackles off to get better.
Well, first of all, I think our stories are going to be totally different. Yeah, because it's going to be my side, his side, and the truth. First of all, we met at a club. He was harassing me. I went out of town, then I came back. I was really drunk. I don't know why. I invited him to my house. Me and my homegirl, we was at the house, and one thing led to another, and bam, now little Kenny's here. I think he set me up, but I'm gonna leave that alone. My son's here, so we're good. We were together. He was there the whole time from beginning to end, even though he tortured the shit out of me the entire pregnancy, literally. Yeah. And we tried to make it work. We were together for 18 months. And I said, hell no, this ain't gonna work. He gotta go. No. We didn't know each other. Literally did not know each other at all. First time we had sex, I got pregnant. So, like I said, he doesn't have any kids. So he's what, 30? He thinking, yeah, right. Yeah, right. A baby. Shit. So he's thinking he ain't having no baby. And I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you think it is. Dear child. So, but we did try to make it work. It didn't work. And then it got real bad. Real bad. I mean, emergency room visits, threats, a whole lot of violence.
Okay, hold on. We want to pause there. We're gonna keep the people in suspense for a second, because I want to hear him now get us to that point.
Man. It was the actual club thing, and she went, like she said, she went out of town, came back, boom, came over. She drunk, I'm drunk, but the harassing part, I don't know. You know what I mean? It was more like, but yeah, man, it was ugly, bro, for real. I mean, God, if you can only imagine, this shit got so rough and rugged, dog. It'll drive a weak mother crazy. Like, I'm like, man, but it was the military, having to the point where she only relied on herself. And I come in, I'm headstrong. She's an alpha female, I'm an alpha male, so that shit was like a lot of this boom, 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 boom. She talking shit, I'm talking shit. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, I ain't bagging down. So she get crazy. You know what I mean? It was crazy, bro. I swear to God, man. I don't want to revisit it. Yeah, I don't want to revisit it, but it made us who we are now, though. So
where was when y'all said y'all tried to, I was gonna say, when y'all say y'all tried to make it work, were y'all trying to make it work to stay together for each other, or mainly because a baby was coming?
Baby.
I think it was more so for the child.
Okay. Baby.
If you really just think about it, it was two individuals that didn't know each other, and both surviving. So when and you're being selfish, so you start being selfish and trying to survive at the same time, then there's an issue. You get what I'm saying? So it was kind of crazy, bro. But God, Jesus Christ.
And also for me, he was there for my daughter too, and she never had a dad at all. So that was a big thing for me. I didn't want her to be let down again by another man. So that was a big issue for me too.
And and by the way, I'm still there for, even though we're here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what was the biggest disconnect? So it sounds like, okay, everything happened so fast, and now y'all like, dang, well, we having a child together. We might as well try to work this thing out, right? But like, why did y'all bump heads so much while y'all was
Because he's
trying to figure it out?
crazy. He was crazy. He was possessive. He was jealous. He was crazy.
You know what? You want me to take the phone to the mirror?
So basically, she the same way.
Listen, if I told y'all some of the stuff he used to do, if I told y'all some of the stuff he used to do, y'all would be like, why the fuck would you still with him?
Man, listen to me, man. Listen to me. I threw a show at a club down here called Legos. This joker here was pregnant. So the young lady just talking to me, finna hug up, take a picture. And out of nowhere, I'm telling you, listen to me, bro. She pregnant out of nowhere. She done shoved the shit out the girl. I'm like, what the fuck? All the woman want to do is take a picture.
But what happened at the door though? See how you just did that? But you ain't talking about what happened at the door. See how he just did that? He ain't talking about what happened at the door of the club before any of that even happened.
What happened at the door?
When the dude came in the club and he spoke to me, oh, you fucking that nigga? That's probably who you pregnant by. He just said hi.
Wait. Hold on. Here's what I'm saying. Bro, I don't know a damn thing about the broad, man. The broad just jumped in the picture to take a picture. Oh, you talking about me with you?
What?
What age? No, it wasn't
What
just
age
a
were
picture.
y'all? What age were y'all?
Probably about 30. I was 32.
He was 30,
I was 30.
31, 32.
I was 32.
It wasn't just a regular picture. Hey, listen. Now y'all know what I deal with. Ain't no way I just popped off like that. He full of shit.
No,
this chick was being mad disrespectful.
No, hell no, I wasn't there.
You wasn't no artist or nothing like that. You was just throwing a goddamn party at the club. She was doing the most. Come on now.
So what she do, Dee-Dee?
She ain't do
ass all on them, rubbing all on Kenny. He's full of shit. He full of shit. Shut up. No, he full of shit.
So when
Adrian, I'm sitting in a car. Let me tell you
how long.
If y'all understood how jealous this dude is.
I'm right here, D. Don't lie on me.
I ain't lying on you.
Okay.
So I used to work with, no, they wouldn't even go to lunch with me because of you.
They wouldn't?
No, because you would pop up.
Oh, man, you a military. Those people belong to the government, man. Ain't no way in hell I was gonna fuck with Uncle Sam.
Really?
He would pop up on you, Dee-Dee?
Y'all think this dude, what?
He be scaring all your homeboys off?
Man, listen. That dude was crazy. I don't even understand. I don't even understand.
Hold up now, you ain't denying it. You ain't denying it.
Look, my best friend time, I remember those days.
I don't even know the fuck this is. Tell me they remember something.
You know Erica, Kenny Godmom.
That's who that is?
Yes.
If it's goddamn long.
That's who that is. We ain't gonna talk about his sister's wedding, how he acted ass at that hotel. We almost got put out.
What happened?
We'll talk about it. See?
He don't remember nothing, huh?
So how long was it bad until it was like, oh yeah, this is over?
Huh?
How long was it bad? I gave him we broke up when my son was 18 months old.
Yeah.
18.
All right, now check this out. We broke when we was 18. Guess what she did to me? She took all the rights. I couldn't sing. Her low down ass, you take them down there to my wait. I just gave you my turn. It's my turn.
Why?
Look, check this out. She wouldn't let me see my son. Here's what she'll do. She'll take him down to my mom's house, drop him off. First thing they do is say, hey, I got that boy down here. Boom, automatically, I shoot down there. I'll stay the night with him. You get what I'm saying? Because I love my son. I never did not claim him. You know what I mean? We just had some differences. And I understand, you know, what she's going through. She's talking crazy, going through my phone. All
shit. I ain't never go through your phone.
Don't worry about it. This shit. Come on.
He is so full of shit. It's crazy. First of all, y'all, listen.
You said it was 3 sides, D. You said
clearly,
you said
him talking about
he remember the relationship the same way.
Him talking about he always claimed his son is a lie.
I did.
That's a lie.
Tell me when to let you. Go ahead, but we listen.
The whole time I was pregnant. You tortured the shit out of me.
Well, you know what?
Baby.
You know what? Let me rewind that. I did. I'm gonna tell you the reason why, because I ain't never motherfucker get that lucky and shoot the first shot and goddamn swell somebody up, man. So I was a little
Not
skeptical.
lucky.
See what I'm talking about?
Hey, good look, man.
And then in the hospital with my son, taking pictures of him, sending to people. Do he look like me? Y'all think he look like me?
And well, the only reason why, because you know what I mean, before I showed up, I knew somebody else had to be fucking. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Why?
Wait, hold on.
I told you that
Good
I
night,
wasn't
y'all.
sleeping with nobody. That's why I wasn't on birth control.
Good night, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Okay, but look, all right,
I
I
wasn't
understand
having sex.
that you wasn't sleeping with nobody. But I had a lot of people tell me a whole lot of shit, man. It wasn't true. That's it, but never mind
Out
that
of
part.
all
We
the
here.
people on the planet that I met, why would I choose you?
Well, it wasn't you.
I didn't know you. I didn't know you.
Adrian,
That's
you
what I'm saying. Like, why would I
be
just pick you?
controlling.
No, this is good.
Adrian,
This is
next
good.
question.
I like this is good. No. This is good. This is awesome.
I'm just saying.
Because this is what I want.
But we good now, y'all.
No. We not there
good
yet.
now.
We ain't there
So
yet.
when
This is
did
what I
it-
wanted to get there. We ain't there yet. Y'all, I wanted to get because people no, because this is great. People need to see this because sometimes people can't let go of the pettiness that they had in the past, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? That's why it's like, nah, we need to hear this.
Look,
like people
hold
need
on.
to
My
hear
daughter
this.
said she remember what you remember, Dajane? You gotta remember that hotel where he came in and acted the ass. No, my daughter on here, she was there.
Listen,
He came in
Dajane
that
has
hotel,
nothing.
acted up.
Goddamn thing.
Okay. So all right, before we move on, so what happened at the hotel?
Oh,
We were at
nothing.
his sister's wedding. We're at his sister's wedding. My daughter rode to the hotel with his sister and her fiance. I go to the room to go and get her. He follows me to the room. We get to the room. Her fiance opens the door. We get back to our room. This dude snaps. That nigga looking at you. Look, he's staring at you, looking at you like he wants you. What does it have to do with me? My son was 6 weeks old. He trying to take the baby and leave. I'm like, you really about to? My daughter crying. He acting a whole ass about some dude. I'm like, I didn't even look at this. I don't even look at this dude like, you really mad about somebody opening the door? I'm trying to get my child out the room. His sister had to come down there because they about to put us out of the hotel. We in there fighting. I'm trying to grab my baby back from him because he's trying to take my baby outside. He only 6 weeks old, ain't got no body shots or nothing. He just out in the open with all these people. And he out here acting ass because somebody opened the door and he looked at me.
Well, D, since
Look, you see what my daughter said? Yeah, the hotel.
she don't know what she's talking about, man. She was out. It was some certain shit. But here's what I'm
My
saying.
daughter was almost 13.
Listen, D is physical, man.
Oh, I already know that. So I do know that. I know that.
Man, I done caught a couple of them inside the head. No goddamn body, man.
You deserved them.
Every time.
You deserved them.
See what I'm talking about?
You deserved them.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
You better lucky.
It's more than a couple, man. I'm just naming off a few.
Just naming off a few. Damn, man. Hey, man, I feel bad for you.
This the same guy that takes a whole cup of liquor and throws it in my face.
Me?
And I'm supposed to do nothing.
I did this
at my house. You ain't throw a whole cup of liquor in my face?
Hell no. That got to be somebody else.
I can't. The night you went to the hospital because I hit you with that vase in your head after you hit me, after you threw that glass, that liquor in my face.
You know what? Them damn police should have been chimed in on your ass when you said that, because they asked me who the hell did. You hit me in the back of my head with that vase, man. I still.
Well, I really didn't. The vase hit the car and it bounced off the ground in the glass.
No, that motherfucker. Check this out, home. Let me tell you this. I pulled up at the house.
It hit the car.
Check this out. Me and D talking, right? I pull up in the driveway. She comes to the door, right? So we had a few words. Then she said, "Where's my baby?" So I tell her where the baby is. And we go back and forth. And all I hear, I don't give a good goddamn. Next thing I know, I see her reach in. She comes back.
No, he
listen to me,
Kenneth
man.
Bernard Wilson Jr.
Dee-Dee, Nicole, Legette. Listen, man. I'm telling you the truth. Check this out. So I see her take the vase, and she put the vase in her right hand. So when she cock and throw, I turn. This is my right hand to God, man. When I turn,
Lord, strike him down.
Right here, all I hear, beep. So I grabbed the
I did all that because you told me with my son. You need to cut it out.
But look, it's been some years ago, so you're gonna skip and cut some of that shit. Plus, we're on a time frame. But all they
we gonna cut it.
You hit me in the back of my head with a damn vase. I'm at no reason. Check this out. I'm at the hospital. So when people see me, I got the door. It's about 6-7 carloads of police. All they asking me is, "Where did you just come from?" I said, "Man, I don't know." You know what I mean? I could have been fucked up and told, and it fucked up a career.
Look,
you go
done traumatized my damn brother. I mean, my daughter.
Look at
this.
I was like, nah, man, I don't know, man.
My daughter.
I took it. They wrapped me up so I can get back over to the city. And here I had to go home and lay down with another woman with a motherfucker cut on the back of my head from her.
Because why was he at my house with my son at the house with his girl, trying to sleep with me?
No, hell no, I wasn't trying to sleep with you. Only if you let me.
My son was at the house with your girl.
I said only if you would have let me, I would have. But other than that, I wouldn't.
I just want to make a note. I didn't write none of this down. I didn't write none of this part down. I'm waiting for I'm
trying to get past this because we passed this.
No.
So
okay, now we finna transition because
this is
people
like
need
10,
to hear this.
10 years ago.
This exactly,
like
but people need
ago.
to hear this because you know what I'm saying. A lot of times, people hear these wonderful stories of how they see you co-parenting now, and you like, look, baby, we got a story to tell. You know what I'm saying? But people don't know that story. So we needed to touch on it. So now we got a little bit of that out, and people understand that y'all went through some things, like some real things.
God.
How did y'all get out of that? Like, because this sounds very toxic, very horrible. How did y'all transition? How did y'all progress from that to where y'all are now?
I moved.
Well, she moved. But it wasn't just that. Ended up being stationed somewhere else, and I think what we
on purpose.
No, I'm saying
requested to move.
Afghanistan. No, not Tampa.
Okay. I did go to Afghanistan first.
Yeah, she went to Afghanistan. So I ended up with my son.
Okay.
So he was playing football. I used to coach his team, and so she had finally met my to talk, and she was telling her that it's cool for little Kennedy to stay because she had to go. So she knew that I was gonna need someone to help me with him. So I'm coaching him, and at time and plus, we went through the child support thing and all that, bro. You get what I'm saying? So where I end up she put me on child support, then I filed my lawyer for joint custody. So I end up getting joint custody.
Can we tell the people why I put you on child support?
No. I'm not saying that you put me on child support for monetary, for value gain. But I'm just saying
for any reason other than you being an asshole and not telling me where you lived, and you thought I was going to just hand over my baby to you.
Yeah, don't worry.
And you got folks kicking your door in. Remember, you said people were scared you was going to get locked up, and you thought I was going to just give you my child. And the reason why you won't tell me where you live is because you're living with that woman. But anyway, keep on going with your story.
All right. Well, I know y'all gotta let you come in and shine. So, man. But here we go.
Because you don't like to tell the whole truth.
Well, okay, D, we ain't gonna fall out in front of these people, but we're gonna keep the show rolling. All right. I'm coaching. We go through that, and so we would talk one day. We had been going through, so we talked one day. She said, "You know what?" She said, "Man, I'm gonna take y'all child support." So I was like, "All right, cool." But then we went through the process. So the people in Prattville, she called the lady and tell the lady she want to take my child support, and the lady asked her why. I was like, "Why you want to take this nigga off of child support?" I'm like, "God damn." You know what I mean? I've been booming.
Did she say that?
Yeah, she asked Dee-Dee that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why you want to take child support? So I was keeping him because I used to keep him all the time. Like, she had to go somewhere, I get it. If she going dealing with a job, I have it. I ain't have no problem because I love him. You know what I mean? I love my son, man. And but God, man, I don't even know where to go with this shit right now.
Because he's drunk. He can't figure out the lie by the tail.
It was just crazy. Hey, now listen to me, bro. This shit was crazy, man. This shit was crazy.
But see, when I got back from Afghanistan, he showed his black ass at the airport.
and showed her ass. I acted ass at the airport.
He acted a whole.
Why?
Acted a donkey because she had this nigga up there, right?
Oh.
I told
He
her
got a whole fiance. Well, I don't even know if he's married or
At
not.
the airport?
At the airport.
Yes. Will your unit come and welcome you home? Yeah. Everybody's there.
Listen to me. Didn't give two flying fucks about it. My main focus was this nigga standing in here, and I told you, I said, look, if you're gonna have my son around somebody, introduce me to him. I don't care nothing about you dealing with.
You know what? You need to stop. You need to stop. Because I wasn't fucking with that dude. He brought my daughter to the airport for me. I was not messing with that guy. He brought her to the airport for me. He had this guy on the screen right here had my son. He brought my son to the airport. So what are you talking about?
Him?
You.
No. I'm talking about the nigga that was there at the airport.
He at the airport bringing my daughter to the airport. You had my son. You made up in your mind that I was messing with that dude and I wasn't.
You fucking with that nigga. I don't give a fuck.
No, I wasn't. You sat there. Even if I was, you got a whole fiance at the house. So why is you even bothering me? We ain't together.
I wasn't studying that part. My main concern was
you were. Yes, you were.
It had nothing to do with you. It was my son being around this nigga.
You didn't introduce me to your fiance.
You ain't want to meet him.
You need to cut. You know what? I'm sorry. Next topic. Because if we gonna keep lying, we ain't gonna get nowhere.
I'm telling the truth.
The reason why you was on child support because you wouldn't give me the address or let me meet that lady.
Well, I ain't worried about that part. We got past the child support part. We talking about this nigga and this.
You said it. You said he just lied.
Hey, yo.
Oh shit.
Hey, Adrian, we talking about this nigga airport, man.
He threatened to kill the man. He threatened to kill him.
Listen, and guess what? The nigga cowed. Because I
took money out his pocket, told him he would pay somebody to kill him.
I told the nigga I was gonna do
all kind of bitches.
Listen. I told the nigga I was gonna do it myself, Adrian. I ain't no nigga do this nigga, man. This nigga weak in the motherfucker, man. He's straight chump, bro. This nigga was sucking.
Right.
But check this out, dude.
We love it. Oh, here you go.
Huh?
So when we gonna get to the better stages?
that started about
it's been about 12, 13, finna be 13.
Yeah.
I think when he got around about 7, 8.
Yeah.
About 7, 8 years old.
Yeah, I was gonna say about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It kind of
itself out. You know what I mean?
So why did it come out? Why did it get better?
It matured. You know what I mean? Maturity kicked in.
Because we stopped sleeping together.
You think that's what it was?
Damn.
Yes.
They said you put motherfuckers and make them crazy. That shit too. And you know what?
We stopped
my old lady had
sleeping
said that too. You know what? She told me.
You see this?
No. She said the girl he asked to fucking her. I said, no, what are you talking about? I said, she's just crazy. She said, I ain't no goddamn fool. So my old lady had said that to me now, because she was like, I don't know why she keep clowning. She was like, yo, you still sleeping with her? I said, nah. I said, I ain't fucking her. You know what I mean? What the fuck you want me to do? You want me to hit it? I'm like, nah, I ain't fucking
Adrian. I'm just gonna give just a little context here. If you don't have enough, you know how the military has Christmas parties, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have your squadron Christmas party. Well, I'm at a Christmas party enjoying myself. I keep getting phone calls from somebody. I can't hear you because it's loud at the Christmas party. So I can't talk on the phone. He keeps calling. I don't answer my phone. Next thing I know, I get a phone call from my house phone. In my house. He's in my house. Calling me.
Yeah, you let me in. You ain't pick up the phone.
No.
What the fuck?
How I let you in? I'm not home.
And I'm gonna call. Well, I know you gonna up. Yeah, well, I know you gonna answer. If there's no one, listen.
My daughter left the garage door open, the side door in the garage open. He went inside. I was not even planning on going home that night. I had somewhere to be.
With me.
He wouldn't stop calling me. No.
I
get home, open my garage. He parked in my garage, in my bed, sleep drunk. He got a whole woman at home.
Get what she do, Adrian? She get up drunk and run in the bed with me.
I was supposed to go somewhere else. What the fuck? if you done messed up my plans now, shit, I might as well get some. You here?
Okay, it ain't no motherfucking question. Let those sucker ass niggas say where you at. It ain't sucker that night. Hey, I fucked up on that night.
But why would you be in? I'm like, how somebody calling me from my house phone?
Oh my goodness.
Time old Dodge, they must have left the door open. I'm like, ain't this some shit?
Oh man.
And hey, check this out. When I get up to get ready to go, right? Some tell me go peep out the blind. So I go peep out the blind. My motherfucking old lady driving down the road, man. I said, God damn. I thank God I had parked my truck in the garage, man.
Yo.
Hey, I said,
Drena,
man,
you got your pen and pad yet?
Good child. I'm waiting for the healthy part. I done been through these streets. I'm ready for the healthy part.
Now we good. Now we are good.
oh yeah, Lord knows.
Everything is straight. We
no
are
question.
good friends. Ain't no issues. Actually, what was that? About a month and two, I don't know how many months ago it was. My son had a basketball game, and he came up here with his wife, ex-wife. I don't know what the hell they are at this point.
Right.
Ex-wife, whatever. I love her. We all went out to eat.
What's your situation? Your wife or your ex-wife?
Ex-wife,
I think she's the ex-wife.
Hey,
we all
ladies,
went
he's
out
single.
to eat. We was all at the restaurant. We was good. We all good.
Oh yeah, we good. Ain't know what I mean? And we've been like that for a minute now. So, and I thank God, because at the end of the day, you know, being honest with you, man, Dee-Dee's a wonderful person. No lie, bro. I'm putting my hands down. She's a wonderful person, and God couldn't have gave me a better baby mother. You know what I mean? Except for all the other shit we went through. But you know.
But y'all make it work now. Everything good.
Oh yeah.
Y'all on the same page. Y'all there for the son. You know, y'all son. And it's a beautiful co-parenting situation.
Oh yeah.
And
he's a blessed little boy. He
so
really is.
So to recap, what we learning is y'all got better once y'all stop having sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as y'all are okay, as long as y'all don't talk about your version of the past, because
his ass be lying. Because he be lying.
Well, we both lying. Yeah, we don't know who's telling the truth.
I ain't lying. I told him I hit you. I said I hit you.
Oh Lord.
I pushed the girl down at the club. I admit to what the shit I did.
I admit to
Your ass be lying.
But some of that shit you made up, I don't remember. So you know, ain't no need us going. But
you ain't admit because you be drunk.
No, I don't even drink like
you
that.
You be drunk. Yes.
I'm a different person.
You used to. This was 10 years ago, dude.
Can I ask?
Go ahead.
What did he do at the airport?
Acted the ass.
I told you he threatened the guy. He threatened the guy in front of everybody. Told him he was gonna kill him. Told him he had money to pay somebody to kill him.
And the police were right outside.
Out loud.
And I still was clowning.
Called him a bitch. He called him. He acted a guy. He acted a whole and complete ass.
And
People
guess what?
Their kids there.
Look, guess what he did? That nigga ain't do shit. That nigga owe his motherfucker.
Didn't say nothing.
That nigga
and you think I want to mess with somebody that's like that?
If you would,
look, if that nigga
I won't go directly in this shit. But he wouldn't say
that. I don't do soft niggas.
I was gonna fuck him up.
No, I don't do soft niggas.
Period. I was gonna drag that
I
nigga.
do alpha males, alphas.
Y'all is wild.
I don't do simps.
I'm so happy that you guys are in a good place now. And
I am too.
It was a lot.
Yes, Lord Jesus.
I had to get another assignment to get away, and he was threatening to move down to Tampa. Time he was gonna get an apartment. He coming. No, you're not.
Look, Adrian, she wanted me, man. She wanted me to be there. She just that's all. But don't worry about it. We done got past that. Look, Kenneth doing good.
Kenneth Bernard, if I wanted you now, I could have you, but I don't. We're great friends.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You listen, I got a lot.
We're great friends.
Oh, yes, we're gonna stay that way. But don't think
that's how it will be.
Fine now, because these motherfuckers lined up down the street. So ain't no way in hell. I'm just gonna front.
Boy, bye.
Huh?
Shut up.
I'm telling you.
We ain't gonna talk about time he got. We ain't gonna talk about how he got kicked out the club because he was chasing me around the dance floor with a bottle.
Me chasing you?
Yes, you. I wish Angie was on
over
here.
this thing, keep swinging.
You really at the schoolhouse?
Let me see that
Because
glass.
I wouldn't go outside to talk to you. Because I wouldn't go outside to talk to you. This
Hold
dude
that
know
glass.
he be lying. That's crazy.
Hold that glass up. You sipping on, D. Let me see
She
what
a
that.
catch because of me, Adrian.
What now?
Ooh.
Talking about he a catch. He a catch because of me.
Ooh.
Good stuff.
Next topic.
Ain't no next topic. Because of you.
Wow.
I taught him well.
You taught me.
Proud of him. I'm proud of him.
I've been
Ooh,
doing long. That's how I got your ass. You fell right on in that trap.
No, I was drunk.
That's what they all say.
It was a one night stand gone wrong.
One night stand.
Next topic. Anyway, thank God for little Kenny. Thank God for the progression. Thank God for the growth. We're all good now.
Yes, but what you did was always.
If he had it his way, we would have another child.
Now you got to now turn out right. I'm praying to God. I don't want no Down syndrome.
Oh my goodness.
What? He's so corny.
Well, hey man, I'm happy y'all worked it out and got it all good. What you know what I'm saying? So for guys that guys and young ladies that's hoping to have a healthy balance when it comes to raising a child, man, hey, it's hope. Cause y'all heard some of these stories. And if they can make it past all that,
Lord.
Some of y'all better chill out because y'all ain't got nothing on this situation right here.
Right. But Adrian, I would like to say this to him, man, for like those young cats that's dealing with these females, man. You really would like to go for the females as well. You want to learn who you're dealing with, and then you want to know a little something about their family history. You get what I'm saying? So when all that crazy shit start popping up and your child start doing certain things, you at least will know if this shit come from your side of the family. I'm being straight up though, for real. Like, you know what I mean? Because a child can do something and you be like, man, ain't nobody in my family. Where the fuck this come from? Then when you go and do your research down the line, that Auntie Betty or Uncle Bubba, oh, so this where this shit came from. I seen the other day. Man, motherfuckers just laying down and ain't understanding what's going on. You gotta be careful who you have a child by.
Hey man, that's
you
facts.
was blessed, wasn't you?
Well, in the beginning I couldn't tell shit, but now yeah, I can. At first I was like, this is a motherfucking fool. Man, I don't know how this.
Yeah.
Hey man, what else? Oh, this was awesome. What else we got, man? What else we got?
All right, we're going to the next topic. It's on some on the same lines. So who should, when it comes to roles between mom and dad and disciplining children, who should there be a balance, or should it be one should be bad cop, good cop? How should that work? Because I know sometimes a lot of the burden is sometimes put on one parent over the other to be the disciplinarian.
Yeah, I think that's what typically happens most of the time, is that one parent typically holds the burden for doing most of the disciplining, and the other parent is typically the chill, fun parent. I think it should be a balance between both, personally, but because also I personally feel like that creates a divide with the child because think about it. If you have one that's more disciplinarian than the other, the child is gonna gravitate towards the one that's more chill, more cool, right? And want to spend more time with that parent. Where if there's a balance, then he understand, like, mom don't play, dad don't play. I gotta tighten my shit up. So, but you know, I know some places where the mom is the more disciplinarian than the dad, and then some where the dad is. But I think that this is something that you should have a conversation about before you have kids. Is that I think that's one that's missing, because a lot of times we can see someone, right? You can see a young lady and be like, okay, she'll be a good parent. She's loving, you know, all of those different things. Vice versa with a man, but like how they discipline, you typically don't have that type of conversation. And there's no way of knowing how someone will discipline a child until you have a child and you realize, oh my goodness, we are totally opposite when it comes to how a child needs to be disciplined. And so that could be definitely rough. Very rough.
I was like Felicia. I got it from both my parents, but as far as the giving report, like my mama would always be the first to know. And if my daddy was on his way home, like I would run to the car to tell him because my mom would make it so much more worse. I'd be like, let me tell you what happened today. But I've gotten in trouble from both of my parents. I was in the 6th grade. One time my little boy cut my hair like to here. And my daddy, I was like, my mama knew about it, and I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I was in the bathroom. When I say my daddy kicked the door in and whooped my ass, it was terrible. But yeah.
Ooh.
See, Kenny Mack was bad, so just like his son.
Yeah,
Kenny, who was a disciplinarian, your dad whooped you every day, didn't he?
Yeah, and my pops died when I was 8. So, but I got an ass whooping every morning. Shit, from him. Hey, and yeah, I ain't really understand, death at the time when he died, but I was so motherfucking glad to hide that belt from my mama. Man, that nigga whooped my ass, man. I'm talking about every day, bro. I used to get a green slip, and then even on the days I didn't get one, he said, I'm gonna beat your ass anyway, because I know you're gonna come with one tomorrow. But my mom, she did her thing. She raised me. I got a lot of whooping for her. She whooped me with a pool stick one time, bro. I got suspended from school. God damn, I said, this got to be some of the cruelest shit in the world. She let me come in. She fed me, told me to take a shower. I got out. I went and laid across the bed. I know. I was like, damn, she got to know, but she ain't said shit. Man, I laid down and went to sleep. My mama took that damn pool stick. She woke me by my sleep, man. Just hit me with that mother.
That is child abuse.
Let me see. I got some real horrible whoopings. One of my worst whoopings, though, I called my sister a bitch. Yeah. So yeah, man, and yeah, I called my sister a bitch. So I come home from school. I'm watching TV. My sister doing what she typically does. She messing with me. She changed the channel. You know what I'm saying? Won't leave me alone. I'm mad. She won't leave me alone. Then I called her a bitch. And she told my mama when she came home. My mama beat me like I stole something that day. Boy, she hit me everywhere except for probably on the very top of my head. Yeah,
How old were you,
I had
Adrian?
so many weapons that day. 8 or 9. 8 or 9.
Well, damn.
You was like,
I
you're
would have beat
wild.
my son. I was just asking why you called her a bitch.
Man, I called her a bitch because oh, never mind.
Was she being a bitch?
Oh yeah, definitely. She was. She definitely was. You know what I'm saying? She definitely was. But you know, that whole churchy family. So, you know, it was more or less me using the word, saying the word.
Lord, gonna strike you down.
So yeah, I got beat to sleep. Yeah. Saying that. Yeah, I called her a bitch. So I got beat to sleep. And I was so mad because she was messing with me, and all my mama told her was to leave me alone. I was so mad that day. Oh man. But yeah, I got beat to sleep. I got beat to sleep a lot of times. But that was definitely one memorable one. That time. I came after my sister with a knife. I got beat to sleep for that.
Boys are just bad.
No, my sister was a terror too. So I was probably about
My little brother. How much older?
She older than me. She like 5 years older than me.
Wow.
5, 6? Yeah. Almost 6 years older than me.
My little brother
She would be
was
messing with me all the time. And she would always be messing
My
with
brother
me.
was so bad, I didn't want to have boys.
Yeah, my brother was bad too.
When I found out I was pregnant, I prayed both times, please do not let it be a boy. Because my little brother tortured me. He was horrible.
I said I wanted all boys.
It was the reverse. It was the reverse for me. You know, my sister blackmailed me. Any chance she could get me in trouble, she got me in trouble. And because my sister was the type, she would mess with you, and then she would bait you, right? So she would hit me and stuff like that. I hit her, she go tell her and say I hit her, and I get in trouble. I got in trouble a lot of times just because of her. I got a lot of whoopings. She got me a lot of whoopings. She probably got me most of my whoopings, honestly. Yeah. So I mean, hey, it could be on the flip side of that, where the sister could be the terror. And you know, you typically people like, oh, the little brother or the little sister is the one that's always. No, she would be bothering me a lot.
It's just y'all two?
No, I got older brothers. I'm the youngest, so I got an older brother and another sister that's older. So I got a brother and sister. That sister and my brother are twins, and then I got an older sister, right? Yeah, that. So I was the youngest of them. So yeah. Crazy
my
dynamics,
worst whooping
man.
was my mom pushed me down the steps on purpose.
How old were you, D?
Probably about 12.
You know
what happened?
That explains a whole
My
lot.
mom pushed me down the shut the hell up. My mom pushed me down the steps.
What happened?
Because I had on a bra.
Huh?
She said I was trying to be grown.
Child.
My mama hit me in the mouth with some keys. She thought I jumped at her. She thought I bucked at her. So, and she had the keys in her hand. Bow! Hit me right in the mouth with the keys.
I know sometimes you wondered if you could hit that ass back with them goddamn keys. Some of these motherfuckers.
Hey man, it was crazy.
What? During bath time, my dad fell. Felicia, I think I remember your dad falling in the backyard that day. I remember that. Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, I got a few, but them was some of the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, next topic. Who has the harder job, mom or dad? And I asked this question because one of my friends, her 15-year-old son, asked her this, and I thought her answer was pretty amazing. But I want to know what y'all think, or what y'all.
I feel like I'm gonna let Adrian go.
All right, I'm gonna say this, and this is how I feel like. Okay, overall, that's crazy. Overall, I do think that a mom's job is harder, but I think that because of how everything is, I think that a father job is harder, and it's because like women get praised for everything that they do, right? Anything that a man does, it's what he's supposed to do, right? In society, is what we supposed to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you want to cook it for taking care of your kids? Like, that's what you're supposed to do. Whereas like, oh my God, she's such a great mother. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? You can have a father that was there just as much as the mom. And who do these athletes and people typically think is their mother? Even if their dad was there the whole time, like the dad gets the second afterthought of, you know, appreciate your pops, but my mom was there every day and she loved me and she did. Oh my God, and they cry for that. Appreciate your pops, but you know, mom, it's like it's celebrated. And so I think with that, it's like the bar just continues to raise for a male. It's never like, wow, he's awesome. It's like, nah, that's what you're supposed to do. And the more you do, that's just what you're supposed to do.
Sorry.
So it's kind of a hard, I say all that to say it's kind of hard to kind of answer that because there's so many different dynamics when it comes to that. But in society, I do feel like it's harder. A father's job is harder in society because it's like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. No matter what you do, how great you are, it's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, you know what? And I agree with you, man, because on Mother's Day, they'll have basket lined up from this motherfucker from here to Mississippi. Father's Day come around, they got power pack tools, lawnmower. The nigga, get your ass out there and go to work and bring this money back in here. They got every kiss begins with K for a woman. A nigga don't get none of that. On Father's Day, bro, you don't see nothing where they're advertising it really just to glorify what we do as men dealing with society itself, just trying to provide for the family, coming home, working hard. Then you come home. Sometimes you got a woman that's ungrateful. Then you got to hear from her. Then the mother badass kids that probably don't belong to you in the household, telling you that you're not their father. It's a lot of shit that come with it, man. I'm being honest with you, man. But you know what I mean? And I do thank God for the women that we do it. Because not all of them are bad. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So shit, I'm gonna roll with the dads, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's tough out here. The women got
What you say, Drena?
I think that whenever you have a father that is doing like what being a father, an active father, I think that it is harder for a father. Only because I feel like I can't speak for all women, but for me, I kind of feel like being a mom, like I was the older sibling. So like back then your parents would leave you at home. You were in charge of whatever. So I feel like the motherly thing came easier to me. But whenever you have men, like especially in our generation now, who are trying to process how to deal with their own emotions, how to deal with things that they weren't allowed to do growing up, and not only deal with their own emotions, but now try to figure out how not to put those same burdens on their children that they had growing up. I think that it's harder for men.
So it comes down to especially talking from where you have the mom and the dad, and they're both there. Who has the harder job? The CEO or the person working the day-to-day job? Because the CEO has to make sure everything is ran. Because also too with the father, right? There's a lot that you have to deal with emotionally. When it comes to what the mother is doing day to day. Typically you're basically making sure everything is running smooth and making sure everything goes well in that child's life. And it's not necessarily like the day to day, but it's the overall big picture of the well-being of that child, where typically, yeah, for the most part, a woman is running the day-to-day process of everything. But a lot of times I feel like fathers, because they're making sure everything runs smoothly, so to speak, and maybe not in the weeds as much, as like, what you doing? Well, I'm making sure that you straight. I'm making sure that he's straight. I'm making sure all of these things working. Men nowadays, because they try to compare men now to older men, and and it's like, first off, we got to be the emotional support for women. That was something, think about this now. All men had to do, 30, 40 years ago was bring the bread home. That's it. Bring that money in the house and sit down. Like, bringing it. Now we got to listen to the issues, the situations, all of these different things. We got to be the emotional support. There's much more that's put on a man nowadays than what used to be. You know what I'm saying? Considered, quote unquote, a good man. A good man was, he stayed in the house and he brought that
But
bread
we're just
home.
talking about mom or dad, though, not husband and wife. We're just talking about the job of the parent.
Yeah.
Right. But I had to go there.
But I think you could say the same. If you were going to say that, you could say the same thing about
Right.
women. Women 30, 40 years ago weren't really working, not a full-time job anyway. And then
Right.
coming home and still doing everything. But yeah. Dee-Dee, what
Well,
do you think?
I think the job of a mom and a dad, the harder job depends on the stage of the child. If the child is younger, I think the mom may have a harder job because that's the nurturing stage. So the child needs the mom a little bit more in those stages. But I think as the child gets older, the dad will probably have a more harder job because it takes more of a manly, depending on the child and what they're doing or whatever. But the activities of the child and stuff like that, the dad needs to be more involved because you need that reinforcement of the dad. Because the mom still looks at the child as a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And you need that dad to come along in that transition. It's a hard point for a mom to not look at their child as a baby. So that it just depends on the stage of the child, I believe, when the job is harder or not. So that's my simple.
My children say they feel like I'm trying to hold them, like still keep them as babies. And I'm like, That's not the case at all.
We're just naturally
according to-
protective, though.
Yeah.
Because he always tell me, don't be kissing on him. That's my baby.
Right.
He like, get off me, mom. Stop. I didn't give
Yeah.
consent.
Yeah, he's growing up. I'm for real. Oh, man, he doing some other shit. But I just sit back and watch it, you know what I mean? And then I listen to him. So I see the growth in him. I see how he handles the female when we go certain places. So I kind of give him some space. I watch him. I've been close up with him, and I see girls look at him. He'll look and see me looking to turn off. So I start dropping back on him. I start watching him from the back. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see what you're gonna do. And so I stand off. He shoot the shit. So by the time I pull up, the whole conversation changed. But the girl don't know the change. She's still shooting back. But he didn't jump into. I said, man, stop playing crazy, man. You this girl talking to you. You know, now you just said all this shit to her before I came. That's why she was in the direction.
Internet being raggedy.
Can you hear me?
You sound like a robot, though.
Can you hear me, D?
Yeah, kind of. That's the devil, because you know I don't want to hear nothing about my son, no girls.
Well, you can't stop that shit. But that one, but it's still on the way. For real. Yeah. I thank God for him, though, man. God knows I do.
Man, get that off the screen.
Oh God, I had a feel. Okay, all right. That's Adrian's wife, by the way.
That's the wife, baby?
Yeah.
And they have 2 boys.
Oh yeah. How are your sons, Adrian?
Babies.
4 and 7 months.
Babies.
You just keep riding the train, boss. I'm gonna be there. Don't worry.
All right. We got 2 more topics. Do men benefit more from being in a relationship than women?
I hate this question.
Uh-oh.
So, I mean, let's be clear. In a good, perfect situation, both are you both supposed to benefit, right? You both supposed to be in a situation where you both benefit. I'm gonna be honest with the way society is today. I feel like women benefit more than men because of the expectations that they have on men. Men have to, burden a lot nowadays. Whether they pick the right one or not, that's on them. But the expectations for men nowadays is totally, totally different. So I think that women benefit the way that we talk about men, and especially the way I hear women talk about men. So let's keep it there. I think that women benefit more. But I mean, honestly, you both supposed to benefit. That's the reason why you in a relationship. I don't care what nobody say. I'm in a relationship because I wanted a better situation. Hopefully she in a relationship because she wanted a better situation. And we make each other better. We came together, made each other better. The end. But for argumental purposes, I'm gonna say that women benefit more.
Except for argumental purposes. Kenny, what you think?
Shit, D. I guess it depends on the woman. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of them they want a lot. They want more than what they can. I expect for you to be making a whole lot of money and this motherfucker car school and going to school.
We can't understand. Your internet is really bad. Yeah. Drena, we'll talk to Drena until you come back. Drena, what you think?
So the relationships that I grew up around, it was kind of like they balance each other out, and I think both people benefited. I do think that the men that I have grown up seeing in relationships, they just seem to be more stubborn, and I think that what those women were talking about kind of goes into like women being more stressed. Like I could talk about this because my grandparents aren't watching, but like my grandfather was always the breadwinner. he would, he went to work. He brought her the check. She would give him how much he could have. But like my grandfather is so damn stubborn. And growing up,
Mhm.
I thought he was like the best person ever. But like you could buy him tickets to a Saints football game on the 50-yard line. He gonna no, I want to watch it from my chair. He don't want to leave the house. And my grandmother, she loves going, doing everything she wants to do. And it's like they just learn to like coexist and do what brings both of them peace. But yeah, and I do think it matters like who your partner is.
Mhm. Yep.
Mhm.
Kenny, you good now?
Hey,
Yes, sir.
Okay.
hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Because the expectations, I don't know, man. The expectations that I see, and I don't understand why people don't have the same expectations for themselves. Like I can never go into a situation and have expectations for you and not have that same energy for myself. And it's so it baffles me because we see it over and over and over again where people have these expectations for whoever they're going to be with, but they have none for themselves. Like you should learn how to be, whatever it is that is needed to be in a relationship, right? Then, well, what you going to do for me? And I feel like that's
Yeah.
what people look at it. Like, what you going to do for me? What can you do for me? Like the whole question, right? What you bring to the table?
Mhm.
Well, what you bring to the table first? Like, you worry about me. Like, are you stable and ready for a situation?
Kenny, what was you saying?
Um,
Ugh.
Man, your internet be
It's
good,
no,
and somebody don't want you to talk. Somebody
the
do not
internet
want
is
you to
not.
talk.
Yeah, it's not working.
no,
Turn your internet off and turn it back on. Like disconnect from the internet.
how about that?
Child,
I
It's
mean,
bad.
so I do what Facebook, because I'm not sure who that is, because it just say Facebook user, but
Oh, he said it was Chris. He said something
Yeah.
earlier. I don't know who Chris is.
but I mean, I do, especially. I did not know women felt this way to the masses of what I've been seeing lately, but I think he is kind of correct on that. Like, women do be looking for unicorns, not all, but a lot of women are looking for unicorns, where it's just like, that doesn't exist. And not only, I mean, it's you're talking about 1%, right? And you're trying to compete with all the women that want that 1%, and think about the women that actually get that 1%.
Well, women are super delusional in what they want because the things that they want, they're not even around. They don't even have access to. So it doesn't even make sense for most of the things that they say they want because they probably never even dated the kind of guy they're saying they want. And the things that they're saying they want in a relationship, they probably never gotten. They're so busy looking on social media at these celebrities' lives that they think that this is what they want. They've never ever had it and will never have access to it. So they look past the things that they probably could have in a more realistic way. And then they're just going to be single forever because they look down on it. They think they're settling when they're actually on their level. But
Talk that talk.
But I believe that in a relationship, it should be equal when it comes to the benefit. Whatever you're coming in to get, you should be gaining something. But like Debbie said, it just depends on the partner that you pick. So that will depend on who benefits more from the relationship, the man or the woman.
Yeah,
Because
but
I was actually
honestly,
watching a
it's supposed to be both
podcast,
supposed to.
but I was watching a podcast and it said that not all men were created to be providers. A lot of men are, I don't want to say lifetime, but they're just going to be man children, a man child. And they're never going to grow up. They're never going to be providers. That's just not what they were created to be.
Very true.
I think it also needs. I think people need to check themselves because some people are natural givers. So if you get involved with somebody that's a natural taker, then yeah, you feel like you are doing more. But really, like, that person, just as much as you enjoy doing for people, they enjoy receiving things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, Kenny,
So
let's try this again.
now, okay, now my question be to you, D. So by you saying that all men are not going to be providers, do you think that has a lot to deal with the upbringing, like the household, like being raised by a man or being raised by all women in the house? You know, some people are raised by all women, and some have both parents in the house. Do you think that determines whether they're a man or not?
It could play a role in it, but I don't think everything is concrete across the board. I think just people in general, some people do the opposite of what they were raised to do, and some people do exactly what they were raised to do. But it just depends. Because for instance, I got 2 baby daddies. You had both parents and raised by both your parents for the most part until your dad passed away. You are very active in your son's life. Dajane's dad had both parents in the house, actively raised by both parents. He's a piece of shit. Didn't take care of her at all. So some people do exactly what they saw growing up. Some people do total opposite. It just depends. Depends on the person.
Sometimes I think it's the bloodline too.
Of course, DNA is heavy.
Yeah, on my father's side, like all of them pretty much was entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? They all active with the kids, my cousins, and all their fathers was there until, you know, either they died or even doing divorce on their side. They still active in the kids' life. So, and like a lot of these females, they look for a guy to put out so much, but they don't want to bring so little. Like they feel like sex is everything, and that's the only thing you're gonna give. But shit, they got sex on every corner, and it don't cost much. You get what I'm saying?
Why do you think that is?
And mainly it may be for them because they're missing that father figure and they're searching for it. But they going
no. Not that part. You said a lot of the females think that they only have to bring sex to the table. Why do they think that that's such a hot commodity?
Because shit, they watching this YouTube and Instagram and all that shit now. What do you
Because
think?
men keep accepting it as the commodity.
But all men don't.
But so here's the thing. So if there's this overwhelming amount of women who think that all they have to do is bring sex to the table, somebody is taking this sex and making it seem more valuable than it is.
Okay, so what here's my thing then. What is the value of the dude that's taking it? The value of the dudes is no greater than the value of the women that's giving it. Because real men ain't gonna accept that bullshit. If you bring that to the table, they don't want to hear that.
But remember, men don't want to accept that reality until they're about 30. So from 15 to about 30, the commodity is hot. So all they doing is having sex. And then they want to shift gears when they're ready. And they think that women are supposed to just automatically be able to shift gears and give them more. So remember, men want to lead in all aspects, right? We can't just start leading when we're 30 and think that women are supposed to just follow that. This commodity has been really, really hot for a long time. And now when y'all ready to settle down, now you want more. But you didn't require more until then.
Well, we can't say y'all. We can say them. Because
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about men in general.
Yeah, in general. But then even just take your generation and mine versus the ones that are coming up now. The game is totally different. Yeah, they're playing that shit. They going for the sex and not valuing the woman for who she is or telling her, look, you need to be able to do this. You need to be able to separate the whites from the dark, the light color from the dark colors. I need you to be able to get in the kitchen and cook. See, a lot of them won't do that. They feel like every time you turn on Instagram or whatever, the first thing you see is the ass thrown to you. You don't get to see the face.
Why is that though? Because men are watching it. If men change what they are interested in, women will change what they do.
So
men are supposed to be leaders at every turn.
Okay, and I understand that, but women are also supposed to have value. So if they start having more value of themselves,
but that's what I'm saying. Right now, that's what seems to be valuable. if I do this and I get this, this must mean it's valuable. Because men are telling me this is valuable.
So what are they really worth?
That needs to be a discussion between men. Let's raise the boys to show them this shit ain't valuable. Stop entertaining this. And you can shift the way these things go. But that's not going to happen because what happens? Sex sells. Who buying it?
Men and the women. Both of them buying it. But I understand where you're coming from. See, this can go on all night because it's basically this shit is equal between two. Because here, if you go in a strip club nowadays, you got more women and are watching the women shake their ass than you do men.
That's because that's what the straight men are. It is. You ain't got to really.
Yeah, it's fun. I don't know though, D, but I
just want men. I want men to raise up the standard, so then that way women will follow. Women only entertain. Women only put out there what men like. I can't get 45,000 followers on Instagram unless men are following me because they like what they see.
Right. I got you.
If I see one more goddamn twerk video, I swear to God.
Oh God, man.
I am so tired of twerking. I don't even know what to do with myself.
Oh God. It's like when I was speaking to you and I was telling you about the young lady that I had, she every time I used to turn on the page, she was always half naked. So I hit in a box and I said, you know what? I said it would really be nice to see you with some clothes on. Because every time I see you got your ass. And it was like 2 or 3 days later, the next post I saw, she was dressed. Because I guarantee you, out of all of the comments, mine was highlighted. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, if I keep seeing you naked, and then whatever dude go out with you or whatever, you know, he has no interest because he already know what it look like with the clothes on. At least put something on so we go out and have something to drink. Intrigue me to want to know, like, what's under here. But instead, that's the first thing you do. So if I go out with you, shit, there's 600 other niggas in the room. I already know what you look like.
But if she didn't have her clothes off, you wouldn't even inbox her about putting no clothes on. Because you wouldn't have been interested in the chick on the page on Instagram with clothes on.
Yeah, I done seen some motherfucker with them jeans on now, D. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like
yeah, but you wanted in their inbox like you wasn't her. I'm just saying.
Yeah, say what you like.
What is appealing to the man is that's what they gonna keep doing.
I'm different now. You know
it may not be the attention that they want or that they're looking for, but they getting it.
But a few years ago, I say probably about 5, 6, 7 years ago. Yeah, I was with the bullshit. You get what I'm saying? But now I don't have time for it, man. Because at the end of the day, where I'm heading in my life, ain't none of that shit gonna get me there. You get what I'm saying? That body ain't gonna raise my boy. You follow me? All that. I need to know, are you gonna be woman enough to take care of him as a stepmother because his mother's doing a hell of a job. But if I decide to bring you into his life, here's what I got going on and here's where we're going. Because my first question to them is this: what do you plan on being in the next 5 years? If you can't give me your 5-year plan, then I have no reason to be fucking with you. Because it seems like to me you don't have your shit together. Because I'm not gonna have my empire already built and allow you to come in and then you just feast at the table when I fix the meal. Unless you agree upon, look, this is what we'll do. Now, I'm going to set my shit to the side. You can tell me what you have. I'll match what you have, and we can build from there up. If it ain't coming equal, if you ain't got the mindset of, look, dude, I'm willing to work and I'm willing to build, I don't have time. See, that's why I'm single now. Because I've talked to women, entertained them.
Crazy.
No, it ain't that. It's just I done had them come over. I listen to them because all they talk about is relationship. But I tell them, I say, look, I'm broken on the inside. So I can't give you what I got on the inside because I'm going to destroy you. If I pour this shit on the inside of me on you, you're going to fuck up the next nigga. So let me get myself together. You know what I mean? We could talk, converse a little bit. We might go out to eat. But if I see you keep pulling more towards, I want to be in a relationship, then I'm going to pull it back. And I tell them that. I done it. I done had one come over, spend the night, do the whole 9. I ain't even touch her. because there's no need for me having sex with you if I ain't gonna be here. So I'm gonna keep it moving. So you would rather say that I'm a fucked up dude because I didn't reply to the text and all that without me touching you, or would you rather talk about me and tell me that I'm a dog because I slept with you and I don't want to talk to you no more?
Well, why you ain't sleep with me and didn't want to talk to me no more? Shit.
Shit, if they the saw you, they the one to fuck too. in the middle.
Yo, we got
Felicia,
so many
it's all
sound
in
bites in this episode.
Alicia, it's all in the ankles.
Jesus, you know what? Libby said, "What are you doing to obtain healing from your brokenness?"
Well,
Nothing.
I've been
drinking. No, I'm joking.
No, I've been praying. I closet and I pray to God, and I just been dealing with me. I've been focusing on my business. You know what I mean?
You don't want to go to therapy? What's wrong with therapy?
Don't want some money per hour, so I really ain't trying to pay him for that. So I'd rather talk to him. Because I ain't finna give you some money for me to tell you what's wrong with me. Then you take it, break it down, and then give it back to me. You analyze, you break it down, and give it back to me. For me to lay here for $100 an hour, $150 an hour, I'm gonna keep
Black
going this
people.
talking to God.
Black.
I know therapy, but right now I don't have time for it. That's why I'm gonna stay to myself. I get it together. I ain't in no rush. I'm not in a rush for no woman, none of that.
So you should stop entertaining women altogether then.
I don't want to lose what I have.
But why lose what? You just had a woman stay at your house and you ain't sleep with her. What was the point?
She wanted to stay tonight. Hell, she stayed about 45 minutes away. So I don't want her to drive drunk.
I'm talking about sleeping in the same bed. Well, like, what's the point?
That's
misleading.
No, it's not. That's not misleading. I didn't touch her. We didn't do none of that. How's that misleading?
Because I'm sure she thought, because I talked to you the other day about it, and she thought that you was gonna touch her. That's why.
But look, I didn't ask her to spend the night. She asked to spend the night. I ain't tell her, look, won't you come over and spend the night? She asked me because she spent the night.
Accountability. It didn't matter who asked.
So what you want me to do, D?
Don't do that. Tell her no.
Well, next time I will.
What do I want you to do?
The next time,
you say you broken. You don't want to spill over to other people. So why would you mislead? Women don't operate the way men operate. If I'm spending the night at your house and I'm in your bed, I'm thinking way more than what you think and talking about some goddamn broken.
Exactly. And that's why I didn't reply and answer back. I ain't do none of that. It's over. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
And I apologize. What Liz got going on? Liz want to know what broke me.
He won't be no gentleman. He shouldn't have had her ass over there.
No, Liz, I am a gentleman.
Y'all don't know, dude. He ain't no goddamn gentleman.
I am,
yeah,
Liz.
Right.
Liz, I am a gentleman, Liz.
No, Libby, he don't know her like that. He was leading that girl on. That girl wanted more than what he wanted.
Liz, don't listen to Dee-Dee here. I'm the one doing the talking here.
Whatever. I know you.
Nah.
I know you.
You used to know.
Anyway, next topic.
This a whole
I know you now. I talk to you all the time.
Yeah, but I ain't with that bullshit. You already know.
All right. Next topic. What is your pettiest relationship deal breaker? This is the last topic. Pettiest relationship deal breaker.
I don't know. Go ahead,
I don't know if it's petty. You try to think about why you may have broken up with somebody or you stopped talking to them. I ain't, her lips wasn't soft. You know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't moisturize her lips enough for me.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Hey, I got you, bro. I understand.
Yeah, that was a deal breaker for me. It might be a little petty, but yeah, it's like, nah, I'm good on that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't deal with
If you
people
couldn't
who have
tell.
wet lips, and I hate mouth breathers.
Ugh. Ugh.
You hate what now?
I hate when people breathe. I hate when people breathe through their mouth. I hate it.
Oh man. Kenny, what's a relationship deal breaker?
I don't know. I guess sometimes them toes. I can look at a woman's feet. And that shit. I got a foot. See them motherfuckers. They ain't right. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
That'll turn everything. That'll turn everything. But it ain't him though, because it would dry. He could at least got a Starmax or something.
I said they weren't.
She said them lips.
So it wasn't necessarily that they was crusty. It just
was hard lips. Like
it just wasn't hard,
Yeah.
soft enough to my liking. That's why I said you said petty. I'm not, because
just a petty one.
it was just super petty. I was just petty about it. Like
Libby, that is not a petty.
That ain't petty.
That's not a petty deal breaker. That's a major deal breaker.
That's a real thing.
Yeah. I said feet. Lord, y'all in these feet.
Dee-Dee, what's yours?
I had a really great guy, and I feel so bad because he was so good, but he was so short.
Oh.
I tried. I really did. But
at what point did you realize that's what it was? At what point did you realize it was his height?
It was always his height. So I always tried to like tell him, it's not going to work. I was trying to be nice and just like downplay it, but he just wouldn't stop. Yo, shut up. He knows. Shut up. Get your. He made me sick. And I just couldn't. Right. If I'm short and he's short, that means he's short. I'm 5'6". And if I could see the top of your head.
Oh. Was it Lil Duval?
Ew. Yeah. And I'm talking about worship the ground I walked on, did anything for me. I mean, great, outstanding guy, but I couldn't do it.
I hate when a man has really soft hands. Like if his hands are softer than mine.
Yeah, that is a turn off. That's weird. Ew. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah. Somebody 3 apples high. Yeah, I feel bad. I feel real bad. I ain't have to pay no bills.
You ain't feel that bad.
Yeah, because you stopped fucking with
him. Wow. Wow.
You could have kept us around.
No, I kept him for a while now. I kept him for a minute, but I was like, I can't do this because he really liked me a lot.
And then it was showing up when you put the heels on. Then you turn around and have to look for him.
Did you tell him that was the reason why, or did you say something else?
No, I moved.
The military saving your ass.
I moved. And I hope he's not watching shit. Oh God.
If he is, she don't make no difference.
It's too late now. But I moved and I felt so bad because he ghosted me for like 30 days. And I didn't know what happened. And he told me that he had to fast from me.
Ooh.
For 30 days. I was like, damn.
You put it on him.
No, I was a nice person, Drena.
I'm just asking.
All right, well, y'all, what do y'all got going on for the week? Anything you want to tell the people that you got coming up? Oh, I gotta put in the comments the Kenny stuff. Y'all tell people what y'all got going on for the week.
Nothing. I would like for y'all to go and follow Chris Lowe at Chris Lowe Music on IG. And this Rich Partners Entertainment, man, out of Atlanta. I appreciate y'all bringing me on. I really do. So I'm gonna help spread what y'all have going through the platform that I'm.
I'm trying to put your shop address in these comments so they can. I'll put low stuff in here in a minute too.
All right.
What you got going on, Drena?
This week I actually don't have anything going on. I'm happy about that. Just transitioning to begin working remotely, but that's all.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm trying to get this job, man. Hey, they got your boy out here working. You feel me? Like I'm really working now. I'm earning my money now. Out here in these yo, I'm so serious. I'm not playing no games. They got your boy working for real. So I'm really just trying to, get my schedule together on everything that I'm doing. And yeah, man, we're gonna work it out. But yeah, job got me working.
Dee-Dee, what do you have?
A lot. Hold on, I'm almost done. Is Vaughn still? Vaughn, you still in here? So Vaughn, if you see him on here, here it goes right here. I will be in his magazine Friday. So I'm excited about that. He has a magazine coming out. He has films. He has all kinds of stuff. He featured me in his magazine last year. So I'm excited. It's called Everyday Girl Magazine. So of course, I'll share that when it come out. Y'all can see my article in there. Thank you, Vaughn. You're the best. I appreciate you. I'm waiting for my role in the movie. I just did my first monologue, y'all. Kicked my ass to turn in for Tyler Perry has some films coming out that he has some speaking roles for. So hopefully I'll get one, cross my fingers. And it's a couple other films that I had submitted for. But I did Taraji P. Henson's monologue from Hidden Figures. It was extremely hard, but I think I did good. My agent told me I did good. So we'll see. I have a photo shoot coming up this week for all my modeling stuff. I got all types of agencies that need some more updated pictures. So I'm doing a photo shoot this weekend to get that done. What else I got? Oh, I got so much shit coming up. I got Atlanta coming up August 5th. I'll be there for Ebony Fit Freak weekend conference, workouts, all kinds of networking and stuff going on for my for the Core Queen Fitness company.
That's the same. That's the same one in Familia?
No, that's CAU. Well,
okay.
Ebony Fit Freaks, they travel all over. Atlanta, Houston, Aruba, like all kinds of places. I'm going to the one in Atlanta. And then we have Money Train shooting the video with Anthony Hamilton August 6th. And then, of course, my birthday shoot coming up October 1st in Miami. So I got a lot going on. Y'all pray that I get some of these roles that I'm submitting for so I can be on the big screen eventually. I'm looking forward to it. It's nerve-wracking, but I'm excited about it.
You'll get it.
And
God see you, man. I pray that he do.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Look at Juan. Juan, you super lit. We done. Come on, you got to watch it back. But it was a good show. Kenny, we appreciate you coming on. Even though your memory's a little foggy, but we really appreciate it. Y'all go check out Chris Lowe's music on all platforms. Rich Partners Entertainment. Hope y'all are watching. We appreciate y'all for watching. I put all the information for his detail shop and for Chris Lowe's music in the comments. Oh shoot, I almost forgot the freaking name. We have no, not that. We are trying to rename the podcast, and I have 3 names that I need you guys to vote on. And I thought I put it in here to freaking yes. So these are the 3 names that we need you guys to vote on. I'm going to put it on the Facebook and Instagram pages and stories for you guys to vote. If you can put in the comments now the number that you would like, that you think is the best fit for the show, if you have time. Number 1, word vomit. Number 2, don't hate the messenger. And number 3, breaking barriers. Those are the 3 options. Whichever one you think is the best fit for us to change the name to. We're trying to get away from the military affiliation and just change the whole look of the podcast, new logo, new everything. So let us know in the comments which name you think is best. If you have any suggestions, we'll take them. But we need some votes to come in. Give us the input. We'll take it, and we'll look. Number 2 is getting a lot of votes. We got to come up with a logo as well. So I'll go back and look at the comments and tally up the votes or whatever. But let us know. We appreciate y'all for being in the comments. Y'all let us know if you have any topics that you want to talk about next week. If you want to be a guest co-host, anything that you come across, you can DM us. You can hit us up on that number that's scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and we will chat with y'all next week. Thank y'all.